Hey bakers, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a flan. About 2 weeks ago I made a choco flan cake, and then my first video I made mini choco flans. But today we're going to be making a flan. And the ingredients are a can of evaporated milk, a can of condensed milk, 2 cream cheese, 8 ounces, as you can see, 8 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 cups of sugar. And of course you're gonna need one of these, a can opener, a blender, and a pan with water, because we're gonna be putting the flan in the water bath. It's gonna be a water bath in here, and we're gonna put it in the oven for 350 for about an hour. So okay, so let's get started. We are going to, and also a pan like this. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna melt the sugar, and 2 cups of sugar, sorry, yes. So we're gonna melt the sugar in the stove. Starting at low heat, and you have to make sure that you stir this, you stay here because you can't leave your sugar. The stove actually, not the sugar, the stove. And you can just keep stirring and stirring into it melt, and you want to see it golden brown. And you can see it's going to get like little rocks. That's normal, and you know, we're just waiting for this to melt, and it's going to get hard, but it's going to start melting. See if you can see right here, it's starting to melt a little bit. So it takes about 15 minutes for it to melt. So you guys can see it's starting to get brown. See, like a golden brown or light brown, but it has to be like a golden brown when it's ready, and it has to all be melted. So as you guys can see, it's golden brown. I just have a little bit here of sugar left for it to melt, and then we're going to be all done soon. But just remember, golden brown, and make sure that all the sugar is completely melted before you pour it in your pan. Okay guys, so now I'm going to pour it in my pan because everything melted already. I'm just making sure there's no, so then now, making sure your pan, quickly you turn it around and you turn it, getting all the flan, all the sugar, the caramel in your pan. Turning it, being very careful that you don't burn yourself. Just, you know, just be careful. The pan gets very hot. Very hot it gets. Okay, so we're gonna put this over here. Okay, so now we're gonna start making the flan. So I'm gonna add my cream cheese to my blender cup, my blender cup. You know, for this flan, if you want to make, because you can make half of the ingredients if you want to make a smaller flan, because I'm making a big flan, but you can also make a smaller, you know, a smaller pan with a flan using just these 2 ingredients, 4 eggs and 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 box of cream cheese. That's if you want to make a small one. I'm making a big one, so I'm doubling the ingredients. Okay, so now we're going to pour the evaporated milk. And just remember that you don't have to, in this one, you don't have to, like I said, if you want to do half, it's gonna taste the same thing. If you want it for your house, for yourself, actually, for you, or you want to take it like to a gathering, to a party, or you know, then you make the big one. It's your preference, big or small, however you want to make it. And just make sure that your cream cheese is room temperature, because you don't want it You know, because if not, it's not really gonna stick together. It has to be room temperature. And I hope you guys do make this one, and let me know how it turns out if you make it. Which either size you make, small, medium. Let me know. Okay, now we're gonna add the eggs. Actually, I'm gonna add the vanilla, the 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then we're gonna add our 8 eggs. It has to be one at a time. I mean, and you know, this is a nice, it turns out really nice because you can take it to you know, any event that you're going to be having, or you're going to be going to somebody's someone's house, to a friend's house, you know, someone's gathering, Easter gathering, because Easter's around coming up soon. Another thing, guys, make sure that your oven is preheated, okay, to 350. And that you have your water ready also in your pan, okay? Alrighty, so now we're gonna pour in our pan. And when you pour this, it's gonna make like a little cracking sound. That's normal. Oh, that's okay if it falls. And that's normal too, you know. You hear that? You hear that cracking sound? That's normal. Do you see how it dissolved, it all dissolved? Okay, so now we are going to put this in our water bath. Like I said, in the water bath, it's gonna be half of your pan of water. You're gonna see how it's half of water, and your flan is gonna go inside here, your pan with your flan inside. Just, you know, carefully, you know, putting it inside, making sure that it falls all the way in. Okay, so now we are gonna put it in the oven. We are gonna put this in the oven for 350 for a whole hour, okay? And you get a toothpick to make sure that it's done. But in an hour, it will be done. All right, guys, so you remember I told you earlier that you can also make a small flan? Well, here's a 9-inch pan. So you can make your small flan also. And the same ingredients, except you're gonna use 4 eggs, 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of evaporated milk, sorry, and 1 can of condensed milk, sweet condensed milk. And then your cream cheese and a teaspoon of vanilla. Remember, 4 eggs, 1 can of sweet condensed milk, 1 can of evaporated milk, and 8-ounce cream cheese. And of course you need a 9-inch pan and another pan because it's going to be a water bath, like the big one that I just put in the oven. All right, guys. So let's wait and see when the big the big flan comes out. All right. Hey guys, so I took it out of the oven already, and it has to cool for 2 hours, and then I put it in the refrigerator already for another 2 hours. But you know, if you leave this overnight and the next day you take it out and you flip it over and you put it in a plate or whatever plate you have, it'll taste even better. Okay, so let's see. There it is, guys. There is my flan. So now I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator so it can really, you know, taste better tomorrow. So okay guys, well thanks for watching and give me thumbs up and subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe, alright? Thumbs up. Thank you.